Okay, welcome back to the deep dive. So, week 2 in the NFL, and things have certainly taken a turn, haven't they?
Yeah, especially with this Saints 49ers matchup we were looking at.
Exactly. What we thought would be a massive test for New Orleans. It's completely shifted. Now, folks are actually calling it a should-win game for the Saints, mainly because of the injury situation over in San Francisco.
Right. Significant shift.
So today, we really want to unpack that for you, the key injuries, the strategic ripple effects, and, what opportunities this creates.
It's a fascinating situation for the Niners. We always talk about their strong offensive ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that ecosystem is being seriously tested right now. You've got quarterback Brock Purdy out, tight end George Kittle out.
Mm-hmm.
These are pillars of that offense. It just forces a complete reevaluation of how this game might play out and, yeah, how you should look at it.
Okay, let's dig into those specifics. First, Purdy. He's out for week 2, confirmed. And it's this turf toe variant injury. We're hearing it's more significant than it sounds.
Yeah, not your standard turf toe sprain. This sounds like potential ligament damage. Could be 2 weeks, could be 8. It's a big range.
And then add George Kittle to that list, placed on injured reserve.
Yeah.
Hamstring issue. That's at least 4 weeks he's gone.
Minimum 4.
Yeah.
These are massive blows, not just minor dings. Huge for their offense.
Right. So who steps in? Mac Jones at quarterback.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Jones, okay, he's accurate. People praise that. But his mobility, very limited. That could fundamentally change how Kyle Shanahan calls plays. And you remember, the Saints absolutely dismantled Jones, 34-0, back when he was with the Patriots.
Yeah.
That game really highlighted what some called that Mount Everest drop-off since his rookie year.
And losing Kittle isn't just about losing a receiver, is it?
No, not at all. Kittle's the guy who, as they say, doesn't tip the hand. Run block, pass route looks the same initially. Without him, defenses can key in much easier. Is it Luke Farrell, the run blocker?
Yeah.
Or someone else, likely a pass. It simplifies things for the defense.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget, they also made a kicker change. Jake Moody out, Eddie Pinheiro in. That signals some early season jitters, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely shows some pressure. Okay, so flipping this around,
Yeah.
what does this all mean for the Saints? They've got their own injuries, sure. Julian Blackmon, the safety, he's out for the year. Chase Young, defensive end, misses this week. Trevor Penning on the O-line is out too. But still, the balance seems to have tipped pretty heavily in their favor, right?
Absolutely. So for the Saints defense, the game plan becomes, well, pretty straightforward on paper. With Jones at QB and no Kittle, you have to lock in on stopping Christian McCaffrey. That's priority number 1.
How do they do that?
You'd expect them to commit resources.
Mm-hmm.
Aid in the box, meaning an extra defender near the line, maybe a safety dedicated over the top.
Yeah.
Basically, force Mac Jones to beat you. Make him look away from McCaffrey.
But there's a potential weak spot there, isn't there, with Blackmon out?
Yeah. The rookie safety, Jonas Sanker, steps in. You have to assume the 49ers are going to try to attack him, test him out. Communication in that secondary, especially with a rookie stepping in, becomes absolutely critical for New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest, the Saints' run defense wasn't exactly stellar last year. They gave up, 4.8 yards per carry?
Yeah, that was a struggle.
So stopping McCaffrey, even with extra help, is still a massive challenge. That's the key matchup.
Okay, so the betting line reflects all this drama. Opened with the Niners favored by 7.5. Now it's down to 3.5.
Yeah, huge swing.
That basically screams low-scoring game, doesn't
Let's
it?
see.
I saw some predictions like whoever scores 13 wins.
Sounds about right. Which puts pressure on the Saints' offense. They need to establish the run, protect Spencer Rattler.
And avoid turnovers. Crucial against that Niners front seven, which is still fierce, still rip-roaring, as they say.
Exactly. And in a game this tight, predicted to be low-scoring, special teams. That could be the difference maker.
Right, like Blake Group, the Saints kicker. Missed that field goal last week.
Yeah, and he said it was because the operation felt rushed. Said next time he'd just take the delay of game penalty. Interesting self-awareness there.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a little nugget. Last time the Saints played Mac Jones, Group hit 2 field goals over 50 yards. Was Special Teams Player of the Week.
Huh. So he's done it before in this kind of matchup.
That kind of performance, that consistency, could be absolutely vital this time around.
So wrapping this up, this Week 2 game has been completely transformed. It went from a major hurdle for the Saints to really a crucial should-win opportunity. Getting this win could really set the tone for their season, especially...
And looking at the bigger picture, it's just a classic NFL reminder, isn't it? It's not just about your starters. It's about depth, how you adapt, how you handle these unexpected hits. Resilience, really. So the question for you watching is, which team adapts better? Which team is mentally tougher to capitalize on this sudden shift?
Yeah.
And, what does this early season adversity tell us about both these teams moving forward?